Good evening. My name is Catrice Miller, and I am an executive career and leadership coach, as well as an employee and labor relations leader. And tonight I am very excited to bring you our first challenge of 2026. Excuse me. Yes, our first challenge of 2026. Very excited to bring this and start the new year off right and really just dive in and give everyone an opportunity to move forward in the new year, to start bigger, badder, and bolder, and just take charge of their career and correct all the things that they feel didn't go well in 2025 and to make those corrections so that we can move forward in 2026 and have better results and just feel more confident about our career and our job outlook as well as our financial stability. So, our first challenge is called the Own Your Brand Challenge. But before I get into the challenge, let me ask you a question. So, if someone asks you the question, tell me about yourself, how would you actually answer that question? Now, most people would answer that question the very common way that we always hear. People say things like, my name is, and they follow it with their title and then the actual company they work for. This is something that has been conditioned in us for forever, and this is how people respond to that question. Now, here's the problem with that question. That question does not fully articulate your value and show what you bring to an employer if you're looking for a new job, or even just if you have a job, it does not adequately reflect your personal brand and the image and the expertise that you have built over the years. And most professionals answer this question this way, and they've been doing it for so many years, they never stop to really think about why they answer it. And it's not because they're not qualified, it's not because they don't have the experience, it's just that they're not conditioned to know how to fully detail and articulate that experience. But that is why we are having this challenge. Also, why this is really important, especially for those career professionals who are seeking new opportunities. This question comes up so often in the final interview stage, or even just any round of interviews that you're having. And the problem is that most people don't realize when you make it to the final interview stage, everyone has the experience. Literally everybody who's in the final interview, the rounds of interviews, everyone who you're competing with has that same level of experience, or you guys would not be there. So what it comes down to is not proving that you have the experience. It comes down to who can prove that they have the impact and that they can deliver change to the organization and that they will be an innovative hire, someone who is going to bring true value to that company. And that's why it's so important for you to be able to articulate who you are, because if you can't even articulate who you are, how are you going to show the impact that you can actually bring? So that is why we have created the Own Your Brand Challenge. So what we're going to do over the next 30 days, we are going to redefine how you answer that question. This challenge is designed specifically for career professionals who want to learn how to confidently communicate their value in interviews, like we just spoke about, but also who just want to be able to say boldly and confidently who they are, the value they bring, and what they do based on their experience and their expertise. Now, this can be in an interview stage, a professional setting, or even just conversational. If you're somebody who struggles at social gatherings, not being able to articulate who you are and what you do, this is really a great challenge for you as well. So this is what we're going to do. Over the next 30 days, you are going to learn how to, number one, create a very clear professional brand statement, one that reflects who you are, what you do, and the value that you bring. I will help you over this time period by giving you guidance, giving you direction on how to create that statement. Once we help you create your statement, then comes the work, and you're going to practice the statement. Now, you may say, that's not really work. How hard is it to practice a statement? Well, the hard part is that most people don't put in the work and they don't think about it until they actually need to articulate what it is they do and who they are. Repetition brings the ability for you to truly understand and articulate who you are in these moments. Now, keep in mind, when I say repetition, I don't mean memorization. We're not talking about you memorizing lines and about you just reading off a script, because you should never memorize who you are. You should be empowered and understand who you are. So the repetition I'm speaking about just comes with the day-to-day practice of being able to say those words so that you, number one, can not only say them, but also can believe them yourself. The more you say the words, the more you say the phrase, the more you will believe it, the more it will become ingrained in who you are, and you will be able to deliver it with power. So that's our challenge. Over the next 30 days, be sure to follow me on all social media platforms. I will give you the information, the guidance, and the direction that you need to complete the challenge. Also, it wouldn't be a challenge if it didn't have a prize, right? So at the end of the challenge, we are going to have you send in your videos where you are fully articulating with power and authority who you are. And the winner of this challenge will receive some fabulous prizes, which will include lunch on me. I'm going to buy you lunch, send you a gift certificate for a fabulous lunch, your choice. And then also you'll be able to win a one-on-one coaching session, but not just any coaching session. This is going to be one of my prize-winning interview coaching sessions where I will help you master the art of interviewing. So you will receive a free interview session as well as 2 free months of LinkedIn Premium Business Edition. Yes, you're going to receive all these things just for creating a personal brand statement, articulating it, getting able to repeat it over time, and then delivering it with power. This is really of value to you. That's the real prize, but these extra add-on prizes are just a bonus on top of that. In closing, I just want to say, I wish all of you who are hearing this message, I wish you all the best in 2026. This is a new chance for you to start fresh, to start powerful, to start bold, and to start with authority, to command who you are and to change the trajectory of your career this year in 2026. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in the challenge. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.